We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Block with the throw, caught by Hamler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 15 now. Locke, he dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
57, Mike, 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still
Lock working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. On your move. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On first and 10, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on first.
K.J. Hamler. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
It's a party now. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Time to go night.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
55.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Makes the score.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Barkley on the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On play action, they'll throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Sterling Shepard.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We got to step it up. Lights 57, 57's right. You.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
57's Mike. Mike 57. And rotates left.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is General. Watch the slant. Exit. Mike 56. Ready.
From the gun. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
9-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Quit talking about it.
Now Locke again. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I'm going to run you over. 57. Mike, 57. I got it.
Throwing his lock on third down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second and long. Finds his tight end, Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Switzer. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
At the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On third down, Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
27-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got to double up.
From the gun, it's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. 132 fight. Twist. You go tight. You got tight. What up?
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Clean it up, baby.
Locke looks to throw it again. This is the tight end fan. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. On the run, it's Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
24 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
The score, Giants 17, Broncos 6. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Push him back. Check, check.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57's the mark. 57's the mark.
From the 16, Locke. And this is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Brought down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is it? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Broncos 12. Brandon McManus to kick off 4.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. Hey, D-back, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On the double. 57's right. Not today, you are. Not today. 57. Mike, 57. Switch. Check. 61. Matchbox, Mike.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's not going to get me. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Locke now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And he's got it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Operating from the gun, Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Broncos 25, Giants 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it second and 10. Throwing again. Block. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Delay of game penalty, ships him back 5 yards, makes it third and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. Ready?
From the gun, block. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All right, D, let's go.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
From the 22, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on fourth.
57. Mike 57. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking of the plan of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.